Hello, welcome. This is nuclear part 14 only, and after alpha decay, I am going to explain here beta decay, right? What do you mean by beta decay here, right? So it is a process of emission of, right? It is a process of emission of either an electron or positron during nuclear disintegration. This process is called beta decay, right? In alpha decay, alpha particles, nothing but helium nucleus will be emitted. In beta decay, either electron or positron, nothing but proton will be emitted. That emission is that is called beta decay, right? I said there are two types of beta decays are there: beta positive decay and beta negative decay. Here I am explaining beta negative decay, right? What is beta negative decay? So it is a process of emission of electron. If during nuclear disintegration, if electron is emitted, then that is called beta decay, right? So during beta decay, atomic number increased by 1, right? Because one electron will be lost, because emission of one electron creates one proton, right? So that is why atomic number increased by 1, but mass number of daughter nucleus will remain same, right? Let us understand this by example. Consider an element X whose mass number is A and atomic number is Z. When it undergoes beta negative decay, what happens? It becomes a daughter nucleus of Y, where according to the beta negative decay, atomic number increased by 1 such that it becomes Z plus 1, correct? And mass number will remain same as it is, yes, which is not going to change, plus 1 electron will be emitted, so it is minus 1. Along with this one more particle will emit, that is called antineutrino. This is called antineutrino. What is this antineutrino, right? So here one electron to come out, it will not come just out like that simply, right? Here we know that in the nuclear force or nucleus, the proton will not remain as a proton and neutron will not remain as a neutron. To sustain, to have a stability, they have to convert themselves into each other. Like neutron will be converted into proton and proton will be converted into neutron by emitting some of the particles known as neutrons and neutrino and antineutrino, right? So I'll explain this one in this manner. So this is the nucleus of radioactive substance. During negative beta decay, it emits one electron, correct? When it emits one electron, it becomes positive charge, and it becomes positive charge, it becomes unstable. Because it is unstable, when it is unstable, to become again stable, another particle should be emitted in the opposite direction to the electron, which is called antineutrino, to have a stability, right? So according to momentum of conservation, if electron come outside, here the momentum will be different. To sustain that momentum, another particle must be ejected in the other direction, that is called antineutrino, right? So here this is called antineutrino. Let us see an example for this. Here the example is, one example is it? Yes, phosphorus 32 15 will undergo, right, beta negative decay, where it becomes sulfur, because 15 plus 1 16 and here 32 only. So this is the sulfur plus 1 electron will be emitted, along with that antineutrino. So this is an example for beta negative decay, right? So here the concept comes how an electron is emitted, right, or how antineutrino will be formed, right? To form antineutrino, right, what is going to happen here? Here in the nucleus, neutron will not remain as a neutron will be get converted into proton plus an electron, and antineutrino will come outside, right? So neutron will be converted into proton, that proton will be added here, 15 plus 1 proton will be added, and emission of one electron, correct? And then to have a sustained nucleus, we should have an antineutrino. This is very important, right? This is antineutrino. I am explaining one more time. Here neutron will be get converted into proton and electron and one antineutrino. In this way, antineutrino will be emitted. This is one more question. How antineutrino will be emitted? During the beta negative decay, one neutron in the nucleus will be get converted into proton, electron and antineutrino. Here proton will be added to the atomic number, that's why it becomes Z plus 1. An electron will be emitted. Along with the electron, one antineutrino will be emitted. Right? We'll see next now beta positive decay. Next, beta positive decay. Beta positive decay is a process of emission of positron during nuclear disintegration. During beta positive decay, right? During beta positive decay, atomic number decreased by 1 and the mass number of the daughter nucleus will remain same. Okay? See here, it is a process of emission of a proton, okay? Proton, not proton, positron, right? Positron. Positron is a particle which is equivalent to the proton only, right? So that is what emissions of positron during nuclear disintegration. During beta positive decay, atomic number decreased by 1 and mass number of daughter nucleus will remain same. For example, X is any element, A is the mass number, Z is atomic number, and which undergoes beta positive decay. So the daughter nucleus will have mass number will remain same and atomic number decreased by 1, Z minus 1. So here one electron will be added such that here one positron will be emitted out. Positron means here E plus 1 0. Along with that, there is one more particle will be outside, that is called neutrino. Here this is called neutrino. In beta negative, antineutrino will come. In beta positive, neutrino will be emitted. This is the important term. Again, why neutrino comes? The same concept. Again, nucleus will be there, which emits a positron. One positron. When it loses one positron, it becomes negative. So hence it will be unstable. To become stable, another particle should be emitted in the opposite direction. That is called a neutrino here. We have a sustained nucleus, right? So for example, I can give the example for this. Consider a sodium atomic number 11, mass number 22, which undergoes beta positive decay. It becomes 11 minus 1, which is 10, and mass number will remain same as it is, such as neon. Correct? So along with the neon, one positron will be emitted plus neutrino will be emitted. Correct? So in this equation, again the question will arise, how neutrino will be emitted? What is the reason for the emission of neutrino along with the positron? The same concept, in the beta negative decay, neutron will be getting converted into positron, electron and antineutrino. In the same manner, here a proton is getting converted, right? Here, or you can say formation of neutrino. Correct? So how the neutrino will be formed? Neutrino will be formed during beta positive decay due to the conversion of one proton into a neutron by emitting one positron and then neutrino. So in this way, neutrino will be emitted. I am telling you, in beta negative decay, neutron get converted into proton, electron and antineutrino, but in beta positive decay, proton is getting converted into neutron, positron and antineutrino. Example for that I have explained. So this is beta decay. So one more is there, that is gamma decay, which I will explain in the next class.